So, you want to know how to speak directly to your target audience? In this video, I'm going to teach you just that. Stay tuned.
Let's rock.
Can you run for me? Oh, baby, stop for me. Can you take it to the top of me?
Welcome. If you are new here, welcome to my channel. It is your host, the Royal Baddie, and I'm glad to have you. If you are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for coming back and joining another Baddie business meeting. You will not regret it. Make sure y'all click the subscribe button and turn on that post notification bell so that you can get the full Baddie experience. As you guys can tell by the title and the intro, we're going to be talking about how to talk directly to your target audience. So in part 1, we learned what a target audience is. That video is here. In part 2, we created a target audience together, or a target persona, if you will. Now in part 3, we are going to be learning how to talk directly to our targeted person, which was Camille. Knowing what we know about Camille, we are going to use everything we know. So number 1, in order to talk directly to your target audience, you are going to speak their language through creating the type of content that they search for. You're going to get on that platform, create the type of content that they search for on the platform that they're on. That's how you put yourself in their face. In the previous video, we learned that Camille searches how to be an influencer. Camille searches how to grow your platform. Camille searches for the how-to content, but she also searches for luxury content, aesthetic content. She likes that type of content. Do you guys know that there are 3 different types of content? The first type of content is educational. It is teaching you something. Usually, if you want to learn something, you're going to search DIY, you're going to search how to, you're going to search what to do, you're going to search how to do something. You're going to seek out an explanation. You're going to seek out a piece of content that is going to teach you how to do something. Okay, the next type of content is emotional content. This is content that inspires you. This is luxury black girl TikTok. This is aesthetic room, aesthetic decor, just the luxury, the date nights. But that can also fall into the next one. But emotional content invokes a feeling in you. It makes you feel excited. It makes you feel inspired. It makes you feel motivated, happy, mad, sad, whatever the emotion may be. Obviously, you want to keep feeling it if you're going to look for it. And that's usually motivational content, inspirational content. Someone is making you feel like you can do this too. That's why you watch your favorite YouTuber, because they making you feel like you can have this lifestyle. They making you feel inspired. They making you want to get up and go do it, go get it. Okay, and the third type of content is entertaining. It's just a fun video, a cute video. It's something that you may have not known, but now you know, and it was entertaining to know. That's educational mixed with entertaining. And you can also combine all these types of content and make them into one. Usually entertaining content just pops up, luxury content might pop up, DIY content might pop up, but what continues to pop up is what you continue to watch. So if you're watching mostly luxury content and educational content, that's what is going to keep popping up. So usually whatever type of content you search for the most, you will see the most. Whatever you interact with the most, you will see the most. So we know that Camille interacts with luxury content, lifestyle content, and educational content the most. So boom, we already in the door with that. So we're gonna talk directly to Camille with the format of our content. The second way to talk to your target audience, which our target here is Camille. Number 2, we're gonna speak their language. Like I said, get on the platform that they're on. If you're on Instagram and Pinterest, Camille is on TikTok and YouTube. You need to get over there and get in her face, get in your target audience's face, because they're not going to be able to find you if you're all the way in Iowa and they all the way in Miami. You're going to need to come to them and put it in their face, okay? What colors or style of clothing do they like to wear? Do they like to wear streetwear? Do they like to wear girly clothing? Do they like to wear hippie clothing? Do they like to wear sweats? Are they obsessed with socks? Like, you need to know these things so that you can know how to target your audience, because all of these things help. Okay, as you can see, I'm dressed in pink. I have pink in my hair. I'm giving real girly, and in most of my videos I give girly because I'm a girly girl, and my target audience are girly girls. I just learned this stuff, and as you can tell, I'm very passionate about teaching this, so because this is exciting that I know now what to do, like how to target. I'm creating this content with a purpose. I know exactly how to get out there and reel them in. Okay, So I'm excited to teach y'all about this. Moving on, what type of music do they listen to? You gotta know that so that you can use them lyrics in your captions. You got a fire ass picture, you need to be using them lyrics up in your captions. If you got a nice ass video, you need to be using Lil Baby lyrics in your captions. If your target audience love Lil Baby, if your target audience love Tink or Anne Marie, if your target audience love SZA, if your target audience love Drake, you need to be using their lyrics in some type of way. It don't even have to be in your captions. Just make sure you implement those little key things about them. You implement their style, you implement their favorite artists, you implement, do they like long form or short form videos? If you implement that, you got them hooked, you got their attention. These are all the things that they like inside of your content. They're going to watch. That's another thing. You got to speak their language through the type of content you make. If they like short form, you can't be making 30-minute videos. You got to get straight to the point. Speaking of getting to the point, next thing, don't be too professional if your audience uses slang. Don't use slang if your audience is more professional. You got to speak your target audience language. So for me, I be using slang, but I also talk like, I also don't use slang. Like, I'm in the middle. I use slang sometimes. Like, it just mixed into my wording. So overall, I would say I do use slang. It's mixed into the way that I talk. That's just who I am. That's where I'm from. So if my target audience is somebody that's just like me, I'ma talk just like me. Not saying be fake with it, but I'm saying, you know how the girls say, we outside, not in. If the product is lip gloss, you got lip gloss, you putting on your lip gloss in the video, you can do a point of view video. We outside, not in. So if you selling lip gloss and you having a girls night out and your target audience is me, and if I speak like we outside, not in, or like it's lit tonight, you can use that type of language in your caption for your video or your picture, or you can put it on your video. I would recommend, if you guys are using TikTok, to do the point of view type of videos where you add the text to the video, because those are really popular right now. And yeah, I would just say literally speak your target audience's language. I'm not saying be fake. You always have to be true to yourself, but use like the type of phrases they use their type of lingo. You gotta speak their lingo, and you gotta be in the mix to know the lingo. Like, don't be fake with it. These things will catch their eye or catch their ear or catch their emotions. It will make them want to hear more from you. So this will set you aside from everybody else that's just making aimless content. You're aiming towards a specific person, which in this video is Camille. So we aiming directly towards Camille with the way she speaks, with the way she talk, with the type of clothes she wear, where she from, like what type of stuff do she like to do, what type of restaurants do she go to. And you do that through your product or your service or your brand or your business or your content. Number 3, how to speak directly to your target audience. You be yourself. You be relatable. I know I said speak their language, but you still do that while being yourself. Whatever your target audience is, you have to know how to incorporate your own personality into that. You gotta be you, okay? And how do you do that? You comment back to them. You answer and ask questions to your audience. This is building a community. So you're not just gonna have followers. You're going to have a community of people who like you, who care about you, who want to get to know you more. And then you're gonna try trends where you try food challenges, drinks, whatever. On TikTok, which is linked in my description box if you want to go check out my TikTok. I'm very active on there. On TikTok, I tried Taylor Port when it was trending. Everybody was trying it, so I went and got some and I tried it because I like wine. So I went to try Taylor Port, and I showed my reaction on camera, and that was just me doing it. Like, I was by myself. That's another thing. You don't need a crew. I even have to tell myself this. I look at girls going out a lot, and I'm like, dang, I wish I was lit like that. But you could be lit like this. Having a crew is fun, and that's great content too. But if you don't have a crew, you still can make great content, interesting content, okay? So I said try trends, show your personality, show or teach about your mistakes. You just gotta be real, genuine, relatable. Like, people don't want to see you perfect. They don't want to see that you already rich. They want to go on a journey with you. They don't want to see that you come out here with all this money and all this and that, and you got this, you got that. They want to know how you got there so they can follow in your steps. They want to take that journey with you so they can feel like they know you. They want to feel connected to you. So this is why I say Be yourself, which means being relatable. You don't have to try to be relatable. You are relatable if you just be who you are. Okay? So the last one, number 4, is quality content. How to talk directly to your target audience. You have to have quality content. You got to start the video off with a hook, like how I just did. So you want to know how to target your audience like that. And then you got to get right into the point. I had a problem with that. You cannot lollygag in the video and go off on a tangent. You have to get to the point to keep people's attention. Because me, myself, I be getting frustrated when I see people on TikTok finna teach me something. But before they teach me something, they talking for a whole 2-5 minutes about something that I don't care about. I want to know how you do this, ma'am. And you're study going off how to do this, how to do that. And I still have problems with that, but I'm learning, okay? Get to the point and ask yourself 5 years from now, will this help in any way? Will this piece of content matter in any way? You want your content to have shelf life. You don't want your content to ever expire. Now, not all content has to be like this, because all content is not like this. Some videos we want to just be cute. But even if you're being cute in the video, you could put a tip over the video and then boom, it got shelf life. Or even if you're being cute in the video, that's aesthetic. Somebody else might want to use that video for something. So shelf life, you can think of it in many different ways, but you want your video to have shelf life. If it's an educational video, if it's an entertaining video, usually educational and motivational videos have the most shelf life. Entertaining too, I can't even lie. Entertaining videos have shelf life too, because somebody always gonna want to laugh. So you want to make sure that your video has shelf life, okay? The last thing I said was nice background. Quality content has a nice background, as you can see. I'm sure y'all don't want to look at how my bed look right now. I'm sure y'all don't want to see that. Although it would be relatable, you wouldn't want to sit through that video. You probably wouldn't even stay past 30 seconds of that video once you click the thumbnail. If that was my thumbnail, you wouldn't want to see that video. So you want to make sure that your thumbnails are good. You want to make sure that the content is quality. You want to make sure that everything, the video itself, is in the highest like HD that you can get it in. You don't want it in, if you can get it 4K, great. If you can get it HD, great. You don't want it in 420p. You don't want it in 720p is okay, but why do that when you can do HD? You want to make sure your background is nice. You want to make sure that your setup is nice. Your lighting is nice. I be having a problem with the lighting though. I'm not going to even lie. If you don't have good lighting, you want to get in the sun. I'm going off on a tangent. That is all that I have. Make sure if you did not attend the other Baddie business meetings where we talked about how to create your target audience and actually sat on video and created one together, and also where we broke down what is a target audience for dummies, because that was me. I needed to know that, so I'm bringing it to y'all. Make sure to go check those out. You can check it out here. If you stay to the end, drop the nail emoji, y'all. If you stay to the end, let me know in the comments. Drop a nail emoji in the comments. And thank you guys for watching. Let me know what other type of content you would like to see from me. And until next time, bye.
Let's rock.